everybody, this is Off and welcome back to the Just Vanilla server. Right, today, first thing today, I've been and got myself a couple of mending books from my villagers in the hold down there. And I've got to go and put them on my picks because my picks have taken a beating over the last couple of days because I've been doing a lot of work in the tunnels and I've been doing a lot of digging over at the Guardian Farm, which is nearly done. We've made loads of progress over this, so I can't wait to show you that. But first of all, I need to put mending on my picks, and then we need to go to the end farm. The Just Vanillians have told me that the new end farm looks pretty spanking, so I think we'll have a wander over there to start with and have a look at what all the fuss is about. So let's go and lob these two mending books on my picks. We've got loads of lanterns as well. We've managed to kit out most of the south tunnel with sea lanterns because of the Guardian Farm. It's working really well. Very pleased with it so far. And it's not even running at full capacity yet. So we need a pick and that. Lovely. Oh, you joker. Unbelievable. Done a bit of work on the boat. I started putting on the mast and the sails, which is pretty much all I've done over there. And I did start putting on the back, the captain's quarters, but other things have taken a back seat really because this Guardian Farm I've been doing loads of work over there. Oh, couldn't remember how to make an anvil then. Oh, I'm making hard work of this, aren't I? Right, anvil. Anvil. Done. Perfect. Right, so what we're going to do now, we're going to go over to the iron farm. We're not going to go over to the iron. We're not going to go over to the iron farm at all, are we? We're going to go over to the end farm, but on the way I want to show you the tunnels because everybody's been lots of people, not everybody, if anybody's watching that's not been helping out on the tunnels, get your finger out and come and help us on the tunnels. A lot of people have been doing a lot of work down here and they are looking mighty fine. In fairness, there's a bit of a competition going on. It's like an unofficial competition who can get the tunnels finished quickest. Schoolboy error the other day. I came into the tunnels, brought my horse up here and left it here, forgot it. So I've had to run back without my horse. Look at this. Wow. I need to lob up some more lights. I think I got two here. But they're looking alright, aren't they? Let's jump down. Jump down here and have a shufty. I mean, that is very... I mean, it's super spacious. We've still got some purple. Still got some purple clay to go down the end. Everybody's tunnel's got a different pattern. Sorry, a different colour on it. Ours is purple. I say ours because I live in the south. It's purple, you see, purple. Would have preferred red or something that we could get readily without having to mine lapis, but in fairness I've not been doing a lot of purple dye making anyway, so I've not made any of the concrete. I've been the block placer and the sea lanterns maker. You see, they've the east is red, north is that black? Are you really black? Man, you've picked a hard one, you have. And then the yellow, I like the yellow. So anyway, these are the tunnels and they're looking spanking. And I'm digging these trapdoors and being able to sprint underneath them. Very good, because trying to stay on these tracks on a boat is really hard work. I'm just saying that it kills my thumb. Right, end farm, we're here. Please don't take cobble for bridge building between islands. Oh, right. Don't do that. And are you sure you have everything you might need? The amount of times people have been a million miles away on an island in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the end, and then they put in chat, "Oh, please come and help me, I've got no food." I mean, what is that all about? Alright, so first impressions, it looks, it's nice, isn't it? Purple, it's very nice. Oh yeah, yeah, I'm liking that a lot. Very space age. The only problem with sprinting on ice under trapdoors is you don't have to use your hunger really quickly. This is very nice indeed. Hello, mate. Been a while since I've seen you. Unity anvils, enchanting tables. Brilliant, they even put loads of swords in here in case you turn up without your swords. Storage. They've thought of everything. What's down here? Ender pearls. Should we have one? Let's have some. Because they're free. Very good. Water elevators. Fantastic. Well, I'm just going to spend 5 minutes down here fixing the. You don't want to watch me beat up Enderman, do you? So I'll spend 5 minutes down here repairing my picks, and then we'll get back to the base, and I'll show you how far we've got on the Guardian Farm. Right, we're back from the end, and I'm fully repaired up. I've repaired my picks, I've repaired all my armour, I've repaired my swords. Everything's repaired. And what I have found as well, I don't know that I told you in the last episode, we lost little Lauren. We lost little Lauren out of the boat. She got out and ran amok. Anyway, I found her all the way over there, and I managed to get her back in a boat, and that was really hard work, but I managed to do it. And anyway, she's back. So now we're just waiting for her for an adopted parent to come and get her. Lauren, if you're watching, come and get this dang fish. So anyway, in the time I've been away since last week, I've probably spent every day working on this, and I've now managed to completely gut the inside of it, so it's completely empty apart from water, obviously. I've left the sea lanterns in there so we can see inside. I'm still umming and ahhing about whether or not to keep the sea lanterns inside or not. But at the moment they're staying. I've replaced the front, as I said I was going to, with some glass so you can see in. And I've also now finished digging around all of the outside, and I've put a bit of grass down to give it a bit of colour. And these bad boys as well have been spawning inside the temple, which is brilliant. I was kind of hoping they would, and they have been, which has meant a bit of a redesign really, because they were spawning inside, and obviously they were being beaten up straight away by the Guardians, and then they were the drops, the ink was falling down and being burnt by the lava. So what I've had to do is put a rim of hoppers around the lava, so any ink that falls down now will get sucked up by the hoppers first before it hits the lava. And while there's no Guardians in here, I can quickly show you. I've done a bit of decorating on the inside. I've replaced all of the pillars. The pillars over there in that corner and over in that corner were stone, because they were under stone. They were underground, and I've replaced them with prismarine, and I've put a little F, a little dark prismarine F on there to signify that it's my Guardian temple. And on the outside I've pretty much done the same, and put a few sea lanterns around the outside because we're not short of sea lanterns at the moment. It's a bit disappointing really that we're not having the spawns I thought we were going to have. Earlier on today they were raining out of the sky, but clearly somebody somewhere, Papa Smurf mentioning no names, could be AFK next to his Guardian Farm, and obviously that's going to affect the spawns in my Guardian Farm. Oh, here they come. See, the sea lanterns, they cut down on spawning space, however they do allow you to see inside. and some spawns are better than others. Some days, obviously, I'm a little bit close here because with any mob, if you're within no mobs will spawn within 24 blocks of a player, and obviously I'm 24 blocks away from me here is pretty much half of the temple, so they're not going to spawn in there while I'm stood there. Still not yet found the best AFK spawning spot yet, but I will do. Anyway, let me show you downstairs. It's so outside here is pretty much done. I might put some more glass on the front of that, probably will. I've got to move my beacon. Now it's served its purpose, so that'll be going. And down here is where the killing chamber is going to be. I've done no work down here at all. This is all just, well, it's not even been dug out yet. And I've got a very rough and ready killing chamber. And God, they're noisy, aren't they? Let's turn them down a little bit. Turn them down a lot. So I've just put a rough and ready killing chamber down here and some chests. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to rip out a load of this stuff. Loads of this stuff around here. Loads around the back. Lower the killing chamber down to sort of this floor. And then I'm going to have storage chests down one side. Probably down that side. And down this side I'm going to have a bit of an aquarium. So we'll rip that out. We'll put some water down here. Put some glass. And I'll catch a few of these guys. Name tag them and get them in an aquarium, and we'll have like an aquarium flowing down one wall, and then automatic storage system down the other wall. I might go down a few more blocks as well, because at the moment we are getting loads of drops. I mean, loads and loads of drops. That's all full of prismarine shards. That's got a few sea lanterns in it already. The bottom one's full of shards. That's full of shards. This is full of shards and cooked fish. I mean, I've got, if anybody wants any cooked fish, come and see me. I have got fish, more fish than Billingsgate. And anybody who's never lived in England will have no idea what I'm talking about. However, Billingsgate's the biggest fish market in England. Hence the reason for me saying that. I've had all away with all the prismarine crystals because I've been making sea lanterns for the tunnels, which is why we don't have many sea lanterns and many prismarine crystals in there. But take it from me, we've got loads. Yeah, loads and loads of caves to still highlight in and around the area, which should help with spawns. At the moment I haven't done any of that. I've lit up no caves, so we've still got quite a lot of work to do on that respect. However, and just a little OCD thing that I'm annoyed at myself at. I didn't pay close enough attention when I was putting the trapdoors down. The fence gates down. So consequently, I've opened some one way and I've opened some the other way. So, you know, some of you, the eagle-eyed of you, can probably see that they're not completely symmetrical and in line, and that's bothering me. So maybe once this thing slows down a little bit, on days when other people are on the server and this is not throwing guardians out like, you know, like confetti, maybe I'll get up there and I'll change them about a little bit. But it's not that easy to get up there when the guys are up there shooting at you. But it is bothering me, so I probably will go and do that. So all that's left to do around here now then, is to finish off down there, which is a good few hours work, and then to get rid of this sand. And that's going to be the scariest part, because the minute I'll get rid of this sand, if I do it wrong, water's going to come cascading in, you know, source blocks are going to get formed, this whole area could potentially get flooded, and if that happens, there will be tears. So, as I said to you Sunday, I'm going to put a line of blue glass at the top, which should act as some kind of safety barrier, and you can't really tell it's there. And I'd rather that be up there and not have to worry about source blocks than it not be up there. So the next step is to get myself a load of glass and to completely surround the top with blue glass, and then we'll worry about getting rid of these, getting rid of the sand. I've also got to get rid of these things as well, which I should have done before I got rid of all the sand, shouldn't I, really? But you know, didn't. Should have, but didn't I? So I suppose I better stop talking and I better start working. Right, I can't put it off any longer. I've done a bit. Look at these guys. Man, I was just thinking that maybe I need to make that hole a little bit bigger, but no, I don't. They'll get through. They'll get through. Right, I can't put it off any longer, and I am dreading this. However, it has to be done. I've put glass around most of it. I've run out of lapis, so I can't do the far corner. But I've done these 3 sides here. So what I need to do now is dig out the last solid block, the last but one solid block under there, and I need to put some slabs down in order to break the sand when it starts falling. I've had to dig this far down because there's a couple of layers of gravel that are very low. Yeah, they come down to here. So remove that block and everything's going to fall down. So I've had to dig down to this block because this is the first solid block. Oh crap! Apart from these here, it means I've got to dig down further there. Ah well. Alright, so I don't want to do the corners just yet. The corners scare me the most. So I need the blocks to drop straight down. I need the sand to drop straight down. I can't have it dropping down one layer and then stopping, because if that happens, the water's just going to flow over the top. Crap. Oh man, alive. Oh, I'm in there. Don't need anything in there. Right, I'm not going to go into the corner, so that's going to be as far as it goes. So we need to lob down some slabs. These basically will break the sand when it starts to fall. Can't put torches. If you try, torches would work, but the minute they get wet, they get water on them, the torches are going to break and then it's going to stop working. So it needs to be slabs. Have you? Does it show that I'm nervous? I couldn't be any more nervous, because if this goes pear-shaped, there's about, I don't know, about a week's worth of work here that's just going to go. I'm going to rage quit. I don't as a rule rage quit, but I will. If this happens, I will rage quit. So. Crap, right, just stop messing about, just do it. Right, let's do it. So I need to break this block and everything will fall down, and shall I do just one to start with? If I do one to start with, at least I can repair it if I need. I'll do two. Do two and then I can repair it. That should come down as a straight wall of water. Fantastic. Oh, that's perfect. Exactly what I'm after. Alright, so now I've just got to do it for the rest of the run. You see, if they didn't drop straight down, the water would come over the top and it wouldn't be a wall. Oh, that's fantastic. I've done this about, I don't know, a dozen times, and every time it scares the bejeebus out of me. Right, let's do these. Got to be careful I don't break the slabs at the bottom. Ah. I'll get those in a second. sure why I'm breaking them so far up. Better get them now, get them now. Perfect. Oh, this is so good. This makes me happy. Obviously, I'm going to fill all of this in once I've got all the water flowing down here, and then I'll fill it, most of it, back up again. So there's only one high drop, and then we can think about getting something set up for squids, because squids are going to be falling over the top of this because they're idiots. So far, so good. It's still dead nerve-wracking. And here comes Smurf. Smurf, you're banging my way, mate. Don't you dare go breaking anything, we'll fall out. Oh, we're not there yet. Christ alive, this is taking forever. Got zombies behind me as well, that's all I need, isn't it? Really don't want to be doing that while I'm bouncing up and down. Oh! Nerves. Nerves got the better of me that time. Right, let me find out what Smurf wants, and I'll be back in a minute. Right, I've sorted Smurf out. He just wants some. He wants to do a bit of AFK sea lantern hunting, which I'm more than happy to let him do. So we'll just finish this off. I'm not nervous. I'm not nervous. I'm not nervous. Man, I was concentrating again. Nearly there. The corners are what worries me the most, because it's the corners that can cause the most damage. If we mess the corners up, I am done for. It's good. It's good so far. Oh, crikey. Right, that's it, isn't it? That's as far as we're going to go for the time being. That is fabulous. I do love that effect. And once that's done all the way around, let's get on top of the Let's get to the temple, have a look at it. Smurf, you're AFK in the wrong place, my old China. Too close, I'll tell you about it in a second. Right, look at that. And the glass along the top, you can't see it, can you? And as I say, that it can be done without that glass. It actually can be done. You need to put an extra column in the corners to stop the source blocks from accumulating at the top. It's that corner block there. If that becomes a source block, then it just cascades all the way along, and this area would completely fill again with water. But the glass blocks stop that from happening, and it's, as I say, it's my little safety net. And I prefer it being there than not. I'm not brave enough to not have it done. I've only done it once without the glass block, and I won't be doing it again because it was. I mean, it's stressful now, but doing it without the glass block, man, oh, outrageously stressful. Right, so so now we've seen it working. The next job is, I guess, to try and do it all the way around, and then we might have enough time. I might have enough time to show you before the end of the episode. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh, it's happened. It's done what I. Oh, damn it! I was in the corners. I'd done it. I was trying to tidy it up, and catastrophe struck, and my safety net at the top didn't seem to work, and it started to come in, and fortunately it stopped when it's hit the side of the temple, but. Right, that was this nearly filled up again, and I was. Oh man! Oh, it started to fill up, and my heart sank. You wouldn't believe it. Oh. So it's. I've got a bit of work to do because I need to fill this back up with sand quickly. And try again, but oh man, that worried me. I was almost in tears. However, it just proves I've got to be super careful when it comes to the corners. I knew it was going to happen as well. It's not, as I say, it's not the first time I've done this, so it has happened before. Anyway, I'm gonna call it a day for that. On that little whatever the word is, catastrophic note. Oh, we'll call it a day, and I'll get this sorted out. Hopefully, we can crack on with our storage system in the next episode. By all accounts, according to Smurf and PR, it's filling up quite quickly. My current storage system, so I need a filter in there, and I need to filter off all the good stuff and everything. But anyway. I hope you enjoyed the Enderman Farm. I thought it was fantastic, and congratulations to everybody that's worked on it. They've made a really good job. So if you've enjoyed the episode, don't forget to give it a like, and if you've really loved it, don't forget to subscribe for future videos. This is Fully Off on the scene of his latest catastrophe, and I'm out of here.